to D-Hop. DeAndre Hopkins has officially, we have NFL news in
Finally,
May.
yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins has been released by the Arizona Cardinals, and after failing to find a trade made, um, one of the top wide receivers, in my opinion, still top 10 for sure, arguably top 5 in the bottom half of the 5, in my opinion. Came back from a suspension last year and killed it. Like, he was putting up numbers with that shitty Arizona team, even after Kyler got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the number one free agent. A lot of teams, will want him. Obviously, he'll probably go to like some team close to like contending because he's never won the
So
big one yet.
he did say on the I Am Athlete podcast, his top 5 QBs he'd most like to play with: Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. You see the theme. Lamar Jackson, newly signed, and Justin Herbert. I'm surprised Joe Burrow's not on this list, but I'm sure he
I
probably.
mean, Joe Burrow has like 3 wide
Yeah.
receivers
So, but
already.
Justin Herbert.
Nah, like fit wise, it's obviously for me it's the Bills.
For me,
right?
it's Kansas City because they don't have a number one.
They don't have it. But the thing with my point for the Bills is, their number one is Diggs, right? But other than that, they don't have production from anyone else consistently.
Yeah.
Like obviously Gabe Davis had that monster games, and some games this year, and that monster game last year against the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox, yeah, is just not consistent. Like you really need a number 2 that could like obviously produce. And we already know what Stephon Diggs is gonna do. He'll get his 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
He'll get his
Free him up as well.
many receptions as well.
Yes.
And also, yeah, the Bills looked stagnant a little bit, right? They needed another weapon, and obviously simple game plan, double Diggs, and hopefully win your 1-on-ones against Knox and like Gabe Davis, and then they really struggle against the Bengals in the divisional round, I believe, right? Yeah,
Yes.
the divisional.
Yep. But yeah, no. That makes sense too. Like I think it's the Chiefs might be the favorite because he is gonna be the guy. Right now, the guy is Kadarius Toney with Juju moving on to New
But
England.
they also have Kelsey.
Yeah, so but that still pairs up. You still give him a wide out, right? He also did mention on that same podcast that he wants a stable front office, which obviously ticks the bell with Buffalo as well, and a bunch of the other spots. He wants a QB that loves the game. All 5 of those guys on the list do.
Oh yeah, they all love it.
So yeah, and there are other teams that they're not on his list, I guess you could say, or like the Giants, the Chicago Bears help out Justin Fields big time.
Yeah, but
I doubt he'll go there now,
Yeah.
but maybe in the future because I think he'll sign a 1 year, but who knows, right? He's a free agent. He might obviously want more money to show that he still could play. Detroit, stuff like that, like teams like that as well. I would say they should move up on it. Obviously, he's my favorite wide receiver. Obviously, sucked seeing him play against the Colts every year, so I wish he's a Colt. And another sneaky one is the Jacksonville Jaguars, I heard, which I don't want to happen because especially adding Calvin Ridley. But so your prediction is the Bills?
Yeah, for me the best fit is the Bills.
How about the Ravens? Your boy Lamar Jackson's there.
Yeah,
Pair him up with OBJ?
Obviously, you gotta pair him up with OBJ, but I'm just saying, like, for him, like they have OBJ and Mark Andrews, right? Obviously, Kansas City don't really have anyone other than Kelsey, but they also shown that they're not in dire need than anyone other than Kelsey as well. So for me, it was just like for the Bills, it was just like Diggs, and then a little layoff.
Yeah, I guess my
Like
prediction.
consistency wise, like if Gabe Davis or like Dawson Knox were consistent, like they won't have an issue, but like they really need a number 2 just production wise, and D Hop will obviously, hopefully healthy, give them that production.
It also depends on who has the cap space, right? I think obviously I don't think Kansas City has that much cap space. We don't know if he's gonna sign for a minimum, right? So I'm gonna ride with the Chiefs. I thought he was always gonna be a Chief even during a trade thing because they need a number 1 wideout still, in my opinion.